Hello, hello, sziasztok, üdvözlök mindenkit, hello, hello, üdv és hello. Jó. Üdvözlöm a vadnézőket, és ugye volt lehetőségem kipróbálni a játékot már a megjelenés előtt, és ugye előkészült is egy videó, majd azt meg tudjátok nézni YouTube-on. És ugye, ha tetszik a csatornán látott dolgok, akkor lájkoljatok, iratkozzatok, kövessetek be itt Twitch-en, YouTube-on, vagy akárhol, TikTokon is akár, vagy Facebookon, Instán. És na vágjunk bele, szerintem most akkor belekezdünk egy végigjátszásba. Mindenféle információt Twitch-en, a névjegyzékben és a paneleknél, YouTube-on meg a leírásban lesz. És ja, vágjunk is bele, ugye ezt a Thaumaturgot a 11-bit stúdiótól kaptam megjelenés előtt. Ugye ezt a Force Theory fejlesztette ezt a játékot, ez egy ilyen izometrikus nézetben játszódó Dark RPG. És nagyon jó sztoria van. Thaumaturge is volt,
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know, you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Wiktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Wiktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Looney.
Na. Ugye tudunk irányítani billentyűvel is, meg egérrel is ezt a szépséges játékot. Itt is van még. Na, mehetünk is tovább. Több ugye már nem volt, így van. Ugye ez a most mintha látnék valamit, nem? Nem az rózsák, jó. Akkor menjünk tovább. Itt is rózsák. Nézzünk még itt, mert múltkor nem tettük ezt meg. Jó, nincs itt semmi. Beszéljünk akkor a intóssal.
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Hoping for better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Talán ablak journeys. Na menjünk. Ez egy csám, ami megvéd a gonosz erőktől, megóvja a falut. Igen. Ezt el kell olvasni, és utána összetűzésbe kell keveredjünk.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Na, itt is a harcrendszerünk. Körökre osztott. Igen, ugye ilyenkor most lehetne cserégetni a tulajdonságokat, de igazából most nem tudunk ilyet csinálni. Most jön a gyors fight. Skill speed.
There's the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Igen, most be kell menjünk.
Good boy.
Tyuska. És bejönk a tavernba. Gyorsan körbenézünk. Így, hogyha valaki... Jó, igen, kaptunk fontot elméletileg. Ugye itt a Thaumaturge fontok, és akkor ugye itt erre adunk egyet, hogyha van. Igen. Szép lassan így végigfakolgatjuk ezeket. Yeah.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
In miracles. In my condition now, I can only hope for a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I first learned of you in Paris. A charismatic miracle worker from Russia. I even heard about you from my doctors. By the time I got to Petersburg, you were already gone. I've crossed almost 3 continents, through Siberia, India, and half of Europe. But if you're asking me about my origins, I'm from Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you, to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Ugye az, hogy nyomozás, és kiderül, hogy ki kicsoda.
Maybe I will try later. Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
learned, wizard.
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat. Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here. I need to get out of here. What is this sound? Shackles?
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Kaptunk még egy pontot. Van itt semmi keresni valunk. Mindra adunk egyet. Most elkülött ott van egy ilyen pontot is kaptunk. Skill upgrade-et. Double damage. Restore focus. Jó. Multiple object. Multiple object.
What do we have here?
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Sensing.
Over my dead body.
Kitölték ennek a kacsának vagy ribának a
Well, I expected as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away, you're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers, a witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
Beszéljünk a hölgyel.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Do you mean Rasputin?
He didn't bring that evil spirit here. He draws on the spirit because he got folk to heal. But it's not him who brought it. We brought it on our own heads. And we've got to deal with it ourselves. I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a bukovach.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam. Am I sensing?
Meg körbe.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help! 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 Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Igen, megvannak. Rengetegen fókusz. Oké, nem kell többnél, mert tudjuk a dolgot. Long attack opportunity focus and state breakdown.
devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
Ha te mondod, úgy van. Segítséggel. Valamikor lehet, hogy a változat kéne először. Csak a hátelek megnyílnak. Lehet, hogy megtudjuk azt, hogy... Yeah.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please, please.
Jó, akkor menjünk is tovább.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
I'll be right back.
Manipulation. Operation first technology. Operation upper next factors. Most itt mit akar ő? Manipuláljuk.
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Na, most kívül nem néztem körbe. Tudja, hogy nem lesz semmi, de azért miért ne? Jó is ön. Nagyon szép a környezet.
So that's how you want to play.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafits.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a saluter. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Ó, kaptunk egy pontot. Hát, ja. Ezt meg is tudjuk nézni. Okay. Burnett Homestead. Vasilynek a házához megyünk. És nyomokat kell találjunk. Mi is történt itt?
I felt something. Where is it? So much suffering. Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery. True fear.
Több nyom nincs, hogyha menjünk tovább. Majd beszélünk.
A horrible death.
És majd izé. Csak azt megnézem.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. But murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Wiktor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
I can do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Na. Nézzük, kaptunk. Szerintem ide. Nem tudjuk ide, akkor... Most... Igen. No. No. Hogy van? Kell legyen. És 60%-ot duflát sebez, itt ez fókusz, fontos edukál, de restore 3-at. Jó, start fight. Ő késes, ő baseball ütőkkel van. Jó. Jó. És reading 1, és 1, jó. Most a késest. Félelünk egyet. Igen. Meg van félemlítve. És kapod, és ennyi voltál.
You're right, sir.
Me? Yes, but can these salutars also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Na, irány visszafele. Vissza kell menni a village-be. Na. Ó, kell találjak valami nyomot még. A nénit.
Thaumaturge.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
And that tragedy at the elder's farm, did it affect people badly?
Some less, others more. He was like an icon to some folk here.
But I found out he could be heavy-handed.
He was a drinker and a beater. So, some folk here don't miss him one bit. Have you got many more nosy questions?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Visszajönk még, ugye ővele lehet még egy csomót beszélgetni.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Luka sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that. I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
You'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
I know you're scared, but please, just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
Please, don't be afraid. I just need to know where I can find your husband.
He's chopping wood in the clearing by the forest.
Adtuk neki a babát most. Most ez így már másképp alakul az egész zsír. Kaptunk meg itt egy fontot. Van itt egy fontunk el. Szerintem föntről ugyanúgy kövessük ezt a símet, mindig a harc, és utána a többit. Aha, hogy itt van a többi saluter. Igen, és akkor kaptunk egy... Ide lehet húzni? Gambitet kicseréli. Fókusz, visszafosztét. Ezt nem lehet máshogy, nem. Miért nem engedi, hogy többet rakjak be? Mindegy, 3 fókuszpont Wiktor. Megnézzük így, azt majd kiderül, hogy nézzük. Nélivel tudunk valami mást is beszélni? Szerintem nem nagyon.
What do we have? You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Nem tudunk, mert nem találtunk nyomot. Lukászhoz.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luka. It has to be Luka.
Do you still want to catch that saluter?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
Return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
Okay. Lehetett körbenézni.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the saluter here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The saluter is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, További. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
Sorry, challenge. Igen, challenge volt. Fighting with saluters. At war, defeat saluters and you right shadows to protect him with shadows. Szerintem az így marad. Na nézzük, igen. Igen, az majd fog kell, de most ez. Egy sima kisütést. Ja. Kell a státusz effekt levétel. A státusz effektet. Ilyet hílelünk. Hier. És kéne híreljek meg státusz, ja nem, most lesz a státusz effekt levétel még egyszer. Vesnyát is szerintem. És egy ilyet most. Megint ugye kell státusz, bár nem most talán oda egy olyat, majd úgy visszahíleltünk és köt itt meg is lesz. Ez most elég szarul állunk. Ó. Ezt most nagyon elizéltem, benéztem. Ezt most nagyon benéztem. De mindegy, hírelőst. Hírelősbe arra van most egy izé kell majd. Most ezt a státusz effektet. Küldés, de elméletileg most fog egyet üzenni nekünk, igen, jó. Így van. Státusz effekt levétel. Jó. Hát elég szarul állunk, megint. Jó, itt a státusz effektet rá. Nagyon gázosan vagyunk jelenleg. Kell híleljünk mindenféleképpen. Most hílel egyet elméletileg. 19-et hílelt. És kész.
Crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Timing is something you're defeating. Sometimes cannot. That's what you have. Timing saluter.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you... why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Think, Luca. Your feelings for Vesna are still true, I know that. Hear out her reasons before you do anything.
Okay. You two better not come back to the village!
As if we wanted to.
Sewing. Oké, bokalak. Csak most nekünk. Jó. Wow. Behemelsz. Ja. Suffer damage on every round. Oh, igen. Ő healálni tud. Ő meg ugye folyamatos izé. És ő is tud healálni, heal point. És elég sokat sebez. Ő mennyit sebez? A healéskor. A fixing word. Damage. 16 és 21. Restore your heal point by 1. Felét, amit elvesztesz. Igen, hier van. Ő meg hogy heal-el? Ő is minden izébe. Ja nem, ez skill speed, ez nem heal-el. Ez heal-el csak. Restore, ő nála meg nincs restore, ugye heal point, nem restore, csak az, hogy annak a izéből forrásából kezdi el a skill gyorsaságot, ja. Szóval szétbridelteti az emberkéket inkább. Na. Igen.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's a notion away. And even to the ocean, you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. The things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father. Do you still want to send something?
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
I have to bury my father in Warsaw. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Wiktor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
Your question sounded like a threat.
Because it is, for all of us. I have the skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Thaumaturge.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
The only person I consider close is my sister, but Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and politics.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three petitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the whores.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warszawa.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Warszawa. Itt valami nagy lesz. És ez az, hogy én ott Warsaw. Nézzünk körbe azért itt. Hát találom bármit is, vagy kell keressünk bármit is.
When people unite, empires fall.
Na, még egy pont. Van, ez egy menü, egy lap. Ezt ki kell venni. Igen. Nézzünk itt körbe. És lesz itt még egy-két újság, feljegyzés. Igen. Igen. Jó, ugye itt a Station Plus van, és akkor feljöttük ez a Station. Nézzük, akkor ugye szokásos metódus, lefele megyünk. Volt, itt volt valaki, hát hogy nem, amikor beljebb. Megyünk ki. Citizen not forget. Város sosem felejt.
Why such a crowd?
A circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me, are you Polish?
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Wiktor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samo bladanie, Poliaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
That seems more like a job for the servants, young lady.
Go ahead. Look down. Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in. You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake.
Well, since you asked so nicely. I'm going to take a look around.
You still haven't squealed on me?
I'm going to take a look around.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
I was trying to keep from dragging ordinary people into the fight. They won't expect us to strike first. How many are coming with us?
Let's see for ourselves.
Jó. Nézzük meg, hogy mik nincsenek berakva ezt a bont. Melyikre kell vetni? Itt erre még csak tudunk benne chance, restore. Ezt így itt el. Chance ide. Jó. Ja, hogy itt tudom, igen, itt tudom váltogatni a szót, tehát... Permit. Ja, az vérzést okoz. Itt elvileg. Az meg is van. Egyet. Szét. Nem is szét. Oh, ennek. Vagyis.
Name?
Shulsky. Wiktor.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. He's one of them that went after the Ruskies with his bare fists.
I shelled a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the partitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
I spent a little time on the Rue de la Raquette in Paris.
It got demolished 5 years ago.
Oui. What about you? You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
I don't want to jinx it, but do you spend time there too?
If I'm not there, no one will want to talk to you. And don't worry, I don't usually hang out long in places like this.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Thank you.
Menjünk körbe itt is. Benézünk itt is. Itt a kijárat. Ezek le vannak zárva. Ezt tudom megcsinálni. Nézzük. Nem lett a tetője, nem. Ott sem, úgyhogy menjünk is tovább. És Rasputin. Ja. Jó. Nézzük egy térképet. Stop. Aha. Apartman. Na. Kimegyek a temetőhöz, és akkor... És innen fogjuk folytatni majd. Megnézzük itt a temető mekkora. De innentől már kis... Igen. Na akkor... Itt most menteni fogok majd egyet, és a következő részben innen folytatjuk majd. Nem tudom, hogy mikor fogjuk folytatni. De mindenféleképpen lehet, hogy jövő héten délutánonként fogunk játszani vele. De ugye kiraktam a közösségi fül alá itt a Youtube-on, a közösségi fül alatt van egy szavazás, hogy milyen játékokkal játszunk. Ugye most először csak föl kategóriákat raktam ki, meg ugye lehet kommentelni, és a kommentben beírt nevek alapján is ugye mondtam, hogy ugye lájkoljátok a játékoknak a címét, amit beírtok akár, és akkor az alapján ugye megnézzük, hogy mi kerül ki győztesnek, úgymond. Elég sok játékba belekezdtünk, ugye, amiket így felajánlottak a fejlesztők bemutatásra, úgyhogy azok közül ugye lehet válogatni itt, amik vannak videók a csatornámon, ugye Twitch-en és meg Youtube-on is, de inkább a Youtube alapján nézzétek, mert ugye ott fel van töltve minden, és visszanézhető bármikor. És akkor jöjjön ez a köszönöm szépen a VOD nézőknek, hogy itt voltak, meg köszönöm szépen a Twitch nézőknek, hogy itt voltak, és a névjegyzékben Twitch-en és a panelekben találtak információkat. Itt a névjegyzékben eléritek a YouTube-ot, a TikTokot, az Instát, a Facebookot, meg minden mást a linkren keresztül. A YouTube nézőknek meg ajánlom itt a leírást, meg ha tetszett ez a videó, akkor nyomjatok egy lájkot, meg egy feliratkozást, meg osszátok meg a haverjaitokkal, mert úgy, ahogy egyre többen vagyunk, úgy egyre több lehetőséget kapok én is. Ugye ezt a játékot is már megjelenés előtt játszottam, és azért is került ki ugye a videó a megjelenés órájában, vagy órája után, nagyjából embargós volt, és ugye most fogjuk és végigjátszuk ezt a játékot, mert szerintem nagyon faja, kicsit hasonlít a Witcherre, nagyon faja, hogy ilyen nagyon nyomozós, de mégis nem az a ilyen, hogy is mondjam, ez a démon téma, meg hogy ez a régi Lengyelország, de ugye megszállta az orosz, meg hasonló. Szerintem ez egy nagyon faja éra, és akkor így hát kíváncsi vagyok, hogy mi fog történni a játékban. Mondjuk egy magyarostás az nagyon el kellene hozzá, mert nekem az angolom nem a legjobb, de nagyjából megértek pár dolgot, ezért nem is mondok semmit olyant a sztoriról, az, aki érti, az úgyis el tudja olvasni, ugye próbálok kis időt hagyni a feljegyzéseknél, hogy ugye vagy leállítsátok a videót, vagy valami, és akkor végigolvassátok. Aki nem érti, az sajnos egy másik csatornán biztos, hogy valaki elmagyarázza ténylegesen, de azért nagyjából a lényeget lehet érteni, hogy ugye ezeket az embereket megszállja egy démon, és ugye ezeket kell kiűzni belőlük, és így fölgöngyölíteni egy ügyet, hogy ki is lehet ez, akit megszálltak, vagy akihez csatlakozott ez a saluter, ez a démon. Ugye nekünk is van egy saluterünk, csak mi ugye Thaumaturge vagyunk, akik ugye ilyen túlvilági lényekkel kooperálunk és nyomozunk és segítünk másoknak. És itt van Rasputin, aki egy gyógyító, aki segített nekünk is, meg ugye ez a események után még csatlakozik hozzánk és segíti a munkánkat, és erősít minket, úgyhogy innen folytatjuk tovább, srácok, és akkor hát mondom, hogy lájkoljátok, iratkozzatok föl, meg osszátok meg itt a paci nyír, mint a zsí, mint a fene. Úgyhogy én végben voltam, és hellóztok, és találkozunk a következő videóban. Sziasztok, és közösségi fülön nézzétek a szavazást. Köszi, hellóztok, hello, és üdv, és hello! Szép.